When I was 11 years old, I actually had a dream and I saw a flag and it had different colors and it was on fire. And a couple years later, I was in high school and my teacher, she put on the board the same flag I dreamt about. And I raised my hand and I said, "Miss Geiger, what's the name of that country?" And she told me Brazil. Right then and there, I felt a voice on the inside of my heart speak to me and say, "One day I'm going to take you there." And after graduating from Oral Roberts University, I ended up leading a mission trip to Brazil. And it was there that I heard about a movement called Dunamis. And the following year of 2017, I went to a 21 project where my life was changed and transformed forever. And the Lord spoke to me and said, "This is your family and this is your tribe in whom you're going to raise up leaders and disciples from all over the nations. And in this, I am well pleased." So I began to serve Dunamis since 2017. It's been 7 years. But in 2019, I traveled to Brazil and was only supposed to stay there for 2 months on short-term missions. And I ended up living there for 5 years. 5 years later, the Lord has given me so much grace and favor in the nations. I became one of the head leaders of this Dunamis movement and started also leading the same school that changed my life, which eventually became Dunamis Greenhouse School of Revival and Reformation, which is a short-term training school. And the last school that we had in 2024 that I led, we saw 550 students from 25 different nations and so many people being equipped to go and preach the gospel to wherever God has inserted them in society. I've had the opportunity to go to more than 25 countries and I've seen the Lord and his glory move in so many places, and I'm so thankful. Just in 2024, we saw more than 8,436 people reach for the gospel. We saw 340 people baptized in the Holy Spirit, 14 people giving their lives back to Jesus, and we saw 724 healings and 110 salvations for the glory of God. And by the grace of God, during this time, I met this amazing girl named Bex.
Hi, this is Bex, and me and Sammy met in 2022 right after I did my Dunamis Greenhouse School that greatly impacted my life, and I am a testimony of how powerful that school truly is and how it truly impacts a person's lives, empowering them and fueling them for everything that God has for them, and that is exactly what that did for my life. Shortly after that, I was discipled by a program called Leadership Intensive, which is a part of Dunamis Greenhouse, and got hired to be a full-time staff with Dunamis Greenhouse as head of communication. In that time, I got to go to Korea 3 times with Sammy, seeing the Lord move through his life, and also had the honor and the privilege of also ministering in the strips. And through it all, me and Sammy became very close friends in 2023. We were so close that by the grace of God, he led us to get married last year. I've been married for 3 months. I've gotten to see the Lord move through our life together, and now we are super expectant for the next season of our lives. He has done so much already, and I know that the best is yet to come.
That's right. The Lord has done so many amazing things, and even our marriage and our wedding was such a miracle of the Lord, and we've seen the glory of the Lord in the nations, and it wouldn't be possible without all of your partnership and all of you guys that are thinking and praying about partnering. We want to even thank you in advance. Excited for this next season where we'll be serving in the local church at Zion Church in Lisbon, Portugal, and also continuing missions and preaching in the nations and seeing the hand of God move in our generation. We love you. Thank you. And God bless you.